Quick boat update. The boat's still here. I think they're quite drunk and they're singing karaoke.
24 years I've been living next door to Alice. Alice, who the fuck is that?
Yesterday I went and did a workout with Julian in the park and I was all sweating and stinking and gross. And I got home and we watched the Gilmore Girls and I dozed off in bed and I forgot to have a shower. Much better. Okay, quick updates. Do you remember in last week's video when Robert and I went to the Gold Coast to check out a potential venue for the Infinite Prosperity Ball this year? We didn't really like it that much. There have been some developments on the ball front. Firstly, I mentioned in the last video that it's not going to be called the Infinite Prosperity Ball this year. Well, it is. It is the Infinite Prosperity Ball. It was the Infinite Prosperity Ball last year. It's the ball this year. It'll be the ball next year. The Infinite Prosperity Ball is the name of it. It's going to be called the ball. It's just not going to be black tie like it was last year in Orlando. So this year it's cocktail theme. Everyone's going to dress really, really well. I'm probably going to wear a suit still. It's just not tuxedo, black tie, all that kind of jazz. It is the Infinite Prosperity Ball. Secondly, the venue. The venue that we went to check out had two venues within the one venue, if that makes sense. The venue that we went to that we had booked to go and inspect, it wasn't breathtaking, it wasn't good enough. The other venue was amazing. The other venue was mind-blowing and breathtaking and perfect. It had Infinite Prosperity written all over it. The other venue was very, very, very expensive. So I called Amy and we crunched the numbers and we figured out that we can make it happen. We're gonna take a loss on it, but we are gonna make it happen. This week she signs the papers to get the other venue, the breathtaking one, the one that we didn't actually go and inspect, but it was there and we saw it. We've got to get it. So it's going ahead. Tickets go on sale either this week or next week when we get home from Bali.
Okay, safe travels, have fun flight. I'll talk to you maybe before I go to bed tonight just to make sure we're all good.
Yeah, no, that'll be good. All right, thank you.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. I just had a quick phone meeting with Amy before we fly out this afternoon. In our company, we have fallback systems in place. So when one of us is traveling, when Robert and I are traveling and we can't do certain things while we're traveling that we can normally do in the office, e.g. big file uploads, someone else does it. We have a system in place for that. When Amy's traveling and she can't do certain things, we take over that and it all works out really well. But we need to communicate that. So whenever one of us is traveling, we get together and figure it out before we take off. What time does Funny start serving breakfast?
8:30.
We're good. It's currently 8:20 in the morning. We have to leave the house at 1:50 p.m. if we're gonna make the flight. We've got a lot of stuff to do this morning before we go. Ready? 48 minutes since we left the house. 48 minutes. I'm hangry. I've lost my manners went out the window 30 minutes ago. We went to Fundies and we found out they don't start serving breakfast until 9 a.m. on a Sunday. So we came here to Organic Market, which has been our favorite place over the last couple of vlogs. And they're taking their sweet time. We used their online ordering system to bloody order the breakfast before we got here. I don't think it's worked. What the f happened? The good news is that my hangriness has subsided a little bit thanks to these chocolate balls. The bad news is we're running terribly late. I gotta go to the bank and drop some money around to my friends. The money drop went well. We're off. We gotta go. In regard to our packing routine, Robin does all of my main bag packing. All I'm responsible for is my backpack and my office equipment. I can't be trusted with the big stuff. With that said, if you have your own remote business and you do a lot of travel and work and travel, I got a couple of essentials that have completely changed the game. The first thing is a power board in your home outlet orientation. There's nothing worse than getting to a hotel and they only got one adapter and you're trying to plug 10 bloody things in, and Robin's trying to use the hair straightener and the hair dryer, and all you do is want to charge your laptop or your camera. You need a power board so that you can plug in all your stuff. The second thing you need is an extension lead. Just a 2 or a 3 meter extension lead to get some extra length. There's nothing worse than checking into a hotel room and the only outlet that they have is in another bloody postcode in the corner of the room over there, and you need to charge your phone here, and it's ridiculous. Get an extension lead so that you can plug your power board into it. These two things are essentials for travel. Third thing, a battery pack. This is a 6,000 milliamp hour battery pack with 2 USB outlets, so you can charge your phone, so you can charge your GoPros, all your cameras and stuff on the go, and you don't need to be at an outlet. If you're on a plane that doesn't have power sockets, these are essential. Item number 4, a USB hub. These little things are magic. This is a 7-port USB hub. It's made by Targus. It's a pretty good brand, this particular one. This has also got power backup, so you can plug this into the power board, and then this guy is basically 7 USB charging stations. This is really good for cameras, GoPros, all the crap that requires phones, iPads, all that stuff. Everything that needs a USB charger. Also, this particular one, with that outlet there, you can plug it into your MacBook, into your laptop, and it actually acts as a proper usable USB port. So you can have 7 USB items plugged into the Mac at the same time instead of just the 2 that they offer by default. All of these items work together to create an effective and efficient charging station no matter what hotel you're in, no matter where you are in the world, no matter where you're traveling. At all times you can have all of your devices charged. Also, another thing, batteries. Batteries are life. I'll never need this many batteries on a 5-day trip, but I always buy fresh packets every time I go away because it's better to have the batteries and not use them than need the batteries and not have them. So right now we've got an hour until we have to get the hell out of here. I gotta work on the Active Trader dashboard. Every single time we go on a trip, every single time we fly out, on fly out day, every time something massive is happening in the company. Season 5 of Active Trader literally starts today. Tom and Paul just messaged me, they're editing episode 1. It'll be up in 4 or 5 hours. Robin and I are gonna be in the sky, so we're gonna have to upload it when we get to Bali tonight. But I gotta create the new dashboard system. I don't know what the hell causes it, but there's some kind of universal synchronicity that says every time Lewis flies away, make sure something massive is happening that requires a lot of his time and attention on fly out day. Good afternoon. I'm great. How are you doing?
Good, thanks.
We are all checked in, ready to go. Are we gonna get some cash out?
We better.
Yeah, we better. How much we're gonna be there for 5 days, and everything's already paid for, so I don't think we need a whole lot of cash, to be fair.
No, maybe 200?
200 Australian?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that should cover it. Alright guys, have a good
Thank you
trip.
so much.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. They're renovating the Qantas lounge at the moment, so we're just here. We're gonna have some chips, some water, catch up on some work. God, how muggy is it? It's like walking into a sauna here.
Wow.
If you've ever been to Bali, you might know that it has like a smell to it. It's not a bad smell, but it's got a smell, like a distinct Bali smell.
Is that our bed sheets are all stained? Could we please get new ones? Yeah, bed sheets.
I know it always seems like I'm complaining about hotel rooms, but at what point do you draw the line between being a snob and being just wanting hygiene? Our sheets have stains sort of all over them, everywhere. There's stains. They're not clean. One massive drawback of pre-organized, all-inclusive retreats, I guess. But we made it. Is that like a cheesy shot?
Very cheesy.
Do you think I should not put that in the final edit?
No, you should.
Hand holding and swinging. That's not really how we like this. We did that for the camera.